Hello everyone, welcome back to Come Paint With Me. I'm Norma if you haven't been here before, and if you are a return watcher, welcome back. I am doing a theme today. As you can see, we're doing a Halloween theme. I don't know how this is going to turn out because I don't have very many. I ended up with 3 orangey colors and a copper color. I got the gray and the black and of course the white. So I've already put my base paint on there, my pillow paint, and I'm going to go ahead and get the bubbles out. Man, I see a lot of bubbles this time. Every once in a while you see something in your paint. These little skewers are the best thing to get that out. And I see a little tad of color in here, which I don't know how that happens. But I still have a bunch of little bubbles. Okay, good enough. So I don't know how we're going to put these paints on here today, in what order. I'm going to wing it again. It's not usually the way I do things, but I get stuck doing something else and then I realize what day it is and I need to get a video out, and it takes another day to edit it. So I just want to be sure that I'm putting out enough videos. Had somebody ask me today, when's your next one? So I'm going to get this out today. And I've got a couple of primary elements colors. If you were here for the last, I guess the last one it was, that I demonstrated what the primary elements were, dry pigments. And it's so hard to see in this light what these colors look like. But this is a beautiful color. This one is called Persimmon. Persimmon. Yep. Trying to make sure I say that right. Persimmon. And perhaps you can see it better like that. It's a beautiful color. That's for sure. And then this one I used last time. Seems like I'm always missing something when I start my videos, and I hate to make everybody wait, but just give me a couple more sticks. This one is Coral Berry, and I mixed it up for the breast cancer one because it looked like it was kind of pink. But you can see the pink in it and you can see the orange in it. But when you stir it up real good, like it's supposed to be, then you get a more of a coral color, which stands to reason if you can see that at all. So that's that one. See, I'm gonna probably need to dish some of that out with that. And then we're going to use Artist Loft Copper because it is metallic, and I think that will definitely help us get some bling. And this is a Neutral Gray by Liquitex Basics. By the way, checking out the bottles again, if you didn't see them before, Lowly Leffy. Lowly Veffy. I have to remind myself how to say it every time. These are the greatest bottles. They're good for anything. You can see it better on that one. And this is called Cadmium Orange Hue by Liquitex Basics, and Mars Black by Artist Loft. I do have some of my pillow paint mixed up in a little squeeze bottle. If you see me using that, it's just to cover the edges. And I've been watching some more videos to see, how they put their colors down. I can't really make too much rhyme or reason out of it, so we're gonna do squigglies down the center. Get that hair out of there. Ooh, I'm seeing spots. My eyes, I think, are getting worse. I have something called, it's the gel behind your eye where it becomes detached and it kind of floats around, so I can see it going frick, 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 when I move my eye. It doesn't make that noise, but it's kind of creepy, a little annoying, but it doesn't keep me from seeing, except when I'm looking like right down at this white canvas and I'm narrowing my eyes to see, then that kind of spot comes into play a little bit. Okay, copper. Let's do a little bit of orange on top of the copper. And then I think I'll do the gray. Let me just make sure I was all ready to do this yesterday, and my animals wouldn't leave me alone. So today they're locked out of the garage. Oh, no, puppy's here, but the cat sometimes can just be a pest, and I can't have the cat in here with his hair, although I think the dog is worse. But he doesn't jump around and land on the table. So I turn the black, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little of the Amsterdam white mixed with the Floetrol and water. Ooh, maybe there's not enough water in there, because that looks kind of thick. Then I'm going to add, this one is the Persimmon. Let's see if I can get the color out of this. I mixed this up yesterday. And then I think I'll do maybe another orange. And then I'll do the Coral Berry, which kind of is very close to the same color. Should have maybe separated it with something. And then maybe a little bit of gray, if I can get a fine line. There we go. And then I don't know whether I want to use the gold or not, but I'll give it a try. I should have enough in there to make enough bling, but I'll try it that way. And I'm going to put these lids back on here because I don't want them floating around when I use the hairdryer. Now, if anybody's watching that does this, I want you to pay attention to my blow dryer when I use it, is it strong enough? I was just beginning to think maybe I'm not to blame for the mistakes. I'd like to think that, but I just thought maybe it wasn't quite strong enough. But here goes. That's a lot of paint, and it is just running all over. So I don't know what. I've got something too thin, I think. Okay. You ready? That's horrible. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to retire. Yes, and all the noise I'm making is because I'm mad. Hair dryer catching on stuff. Sorry. But here we are, back to the same old poopy. I can't do it like that. Why can't I do it like that? When I blow it, I blow the white over. So I'm guessing I have too much paint on there. Okay, so the only thing for me to do again is to roll this around, and I don't like doing that, but perhaps I need to. I'm going to bring it back to the middle so it no longer looks like Halloween because it's not orange and black. Now I'll have to do another one before Halloween, which gives me like 2 days. It takes 2 days for this to dry. I can't do it. Boy, that sure does look pretty though. I'm not disappointed at their looks. It still turns out to be really nice looking, but it's not working right. So I'm going to have to stop and reformulate everything. I'm not real happy with how that's clumped, just because of the rest of it isn't. Oh, mercy me. I don't know what to do. That's what happens. You get stuck and it's like there's nobody here to ask. So I guess I'll have to take some pictures and show them. I can see the shimmer in here. It's all over the picture. I can see that, and that makes me happy. But what I'm not happy with is just the way it's blowing out. It's not blowing out in the pattern that I want. And then it just sits there and I have to manipulate it. See, it's kind of muddy. It's not real clear like it is over here. So if you hear that scratching noise, he quit. That's the cat. So, well, there it is. So sorry that it still isn't what I wanted. Not what I was going for. I just want to make sure that I don't have a whole lot of paint on here because I don't want it to crack. But I'm also moving the colors around quite a bit. I got all of the corners for sure before. Now I'm just gonna pop some bubbles that I see in there. And somebody tell me about this torch thing. That I see people go, oh, no, I want to, no, I'm not going to. And because it brings up something, and I thought it brought up the cells. Sometimes I guess it brings up black or something, I don't know. But I'll take some advice on that too. I kind of think I might scrape this so that I can do another one right away. But I don't have any idea how to adjust my paints. That's the problem. But I did do a video on one that was a little larger size. And I didn't like it, so I scraped it all off. And I never did put the video on because I never did go back to that size. I thought I better stick to this size so I can see, you know, what's going on. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I guess I can play with it a little bit. Tammy does that all the time. I don't know what I think I'm going to do with this, since I really think my hairdryer doesn't blow right. Oh boy. Well, I just ruined it, didn't I? Well, so I'm going to go ahead and scrape this, and I will do another video after I learn what I'm doing. I know that sounds like I'm being mean to myself, but I am. There's plenty of people out there that have done the same thing, even sometimes after they learn how to do it and they just get something going and they don't like it. But if you really haven't seen this before, and I happen to be your first person you looked at, oh, please don't stop with me. Canela Sirocco, Tammy Anderson, Erica Hughes. There's a ton of people out there that that know what they're doing, and that have come up with some really gorgeous results. So when you look at their videos, then you will see what I'm going for. And I want you to, I'm just going to show you this real quick. I know it's not, this is just such a mess when you do this. If you can see this right here, you see all this beautiful color? It must have sunk to the bottom, but then when I used the blow dryer to blow dry it out, then the white covers it up. But this is some gorgeous colors, and that's what I was going for. So just sit tight. I should come right back on if I'm going to do another one. Thanks for sticking around. This is an addition to the video. So this is a scraped canvas. It didn't work last time. I don't think it worked last time. It wasn't what I was going for. So here we go again. Just so you can see my consistency, because I'm asking for anybody that can help. I think it's a pretty good consistency. So I'm going to flood my canvas, and I'm doing this on camera this time so that anybody that can help, that might have some idea of what I can do, they can look at this too. Just get it all out of there, because I probably need it all. I don't think I mixed up as much as I did the last time on the first one that I scraped. But I thought I had too much last time. I did have some left over, so. I have some in a bottle that I can put around the edges if I need to. I saw somebody use a putty knife to spread theirs around. Plastic putty knife. Oh, that's a pretty cool idea. I just want to make sure that my sides are done, so I'm using my finger this time. I guess I really needed to use the spatula, which I will now pull out. Great spatula. It allows you to get a pretty smooth coat, even coat on it. Still allows you to push some on the sides, and then you can scrape the spatula on the sides so that it runs down. Okay, well, I'm kind of rushing because I don't want to have such a long video for everybody, but I need a little bit of guidance with this, and so I thought, well, they need to see how much I'm putting on, and got some color from somewhere. It's okay. I can see it's probably from, I picked it up from the wet pad below. All right, let's get this torched. Okay. I'm just going to ignore that when I put my colors down. It'll be fine. Okay, so I put my colors in cups this time so that I could get a little bit of guidance on there. I don't know how you can possibly tell with it coming off of this. And it's just not, you just can't see it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell myself. I must just do something a little bit different here. Okay, then I'm going to put some white. I do have that. This is the persimmon. And there is hardly any left in here. Give me a new stick. I need a new stick. Ugh. This always happens. I don't have very much of this mixed up. Should have put a little bit more in there. It's just leftover. Okay. And now the gold. I left out one color. I left out the coral berry because it was too coral. It just kind of came out a little bit pink. So I left that out this time. Excuse the thumb. My alarm was going off and I wanted to make sure it didn't block the screen. Okay. I don't know if I should do any more or I'll just put a little bit of white, I guess, on top. Now, there we go again. And I did get some advice on the United We Pour Facebook page. And they said, point straight down and then turn. So I'm going down and then lift up. We'll see. I think it's a little bit better. Gosh, I've got to do some work on my space here. Got too many wires. It did blow a little bit better. I like that. I guess I want to do something, but I like it. I got a little muddy here, and I don't want to tilt it, but I feel like it's got too much paint on it. So, I don't know if I just do it a little bit. Well, I'll find out when when it dries. If it cracks, I'll know I had too much paint on it. And I can see that the paints are moving, so I know I had enough paint, and I can see shimmer, which you probably can't, in the gold. I used the persimmon in here, and that's only one color of the primary elements, but then I used the 24 karat gold by Art Deco, and it has a lot of shimmer in it. I don't see a lot in the orange, but it's really spread out where there's color. Still not exactly what I'm going for, but I still know that I have too small of a canvas to really get any blow effect, I guess you call it. But still in all, I'm a little bit happier than I was with the first one. So I'll just fix up my sides, make sure I got enough paint on all them, and I'll go ahead and stop the video, and then I'll grab the camera and bring you down to see if you can see any of that shine. I don't think you will be able to. I don't quite have the right setup to do that. But hey, if you liked it, don't forget, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and post comments down below. Hit the bell so you can come back and paint with me again. And hopefully each time it will just get better. Thanks for stopping by. Have a happy Halloween. Okay, I thought I'd just pump up the video a little bit. See if you could see any of the shimmer. See, you can see it in there. And I think it looks really cool with that in there, and how it comes out in the gold and spreads out to the other colors. So all in all, not bad, not perfect, but it will get better. Again, like I said, thanks for stopping by. Have a great Halloween. Stay safe and healthy.